We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts, rolling to his right. Oh, this is taken in, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 46 yards on the play.
I've heard of quick start offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Eagles had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You look at this Eagle defense. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Play action. It's Jackson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And it worked forward for about 4 as they get him down at the 29-yard line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Micah Parsons from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Crawford. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, how about by the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it often surprises the heck out of the defense.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Everett scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, now comes the Cowboys punter. The back deep for Philadelphia, Devontae Smith. That's taken on the 25. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I've never given enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
I have to believe believe that if you're the team trying to block a field goal, you don't mind this weather. All right, the rain probably is going to help you because so many things can go wrong for the guys trying to kick the ball. It's as simple as maybe you just lose your footing. You kind of spin out like a tire in the snow, not getting traction, and you create a space and someone comes through.
And I think for everybody, snapper, holder, kicker, everything slows down maybe a fraction of a second. And a fraction of a second and a field goal try, that can be all the difference.
I love how you described that. Everything slows down, but it's a deliberate slowdown, isn't it? Yep. Because everyone's trying to be more careful and more deliberate to make sure it's executed. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Jackson going to run again. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's one where you have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Uncorks one for Davis. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 1-yard line.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now Jackson. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Jackson. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, Jackson. And that's incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Smith to return it. And running with power here. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Down the left sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Eagles 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to.
And now the rookie's free. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hands it off out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Jackson on 1st down. And this this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an Hurts fumbles it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And that is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Cowboys take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
No problem there on the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Eagles 21.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And now here is another interception.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught.
Now he's free up the left sideline. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near mid.
A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down. And this may be all for naught.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
He's going to keep this again.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the Eagles' 36-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
Here we go, set.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Go Fury.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Ready. Check Fury. Ready.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Fourth down.
Here we go. Ultra. Go ultra. Hey.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. And this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is now an even 30.
Next to score, Cowboys 58, Eagles 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted first and goal at the 5-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Here's the option. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Okay, ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On the ready.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Steal. Check steal. Hut, hut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Ready.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Terry. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over first down.
Come on.
At the 47-yard line.
Go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
On the ready.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Cowboys, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.